Now on Sunrise, Florida leaders telling Congress to step up and help families still dealing with the impacts of Hurricane Michael. Why some are calling their delay simply unacceptable.
Plus, a special homecoming. We take you inside this new Habitat for Humanity home and the family grateful to receive the keys.
And how close is too close when it comes to personal space? Why some companies are considering a ban on handshaking. We'll explain.
It's hard to believe with hurricane season just a little over a month away. Many families are still picking up from Hurricane Michael. There is some good news this morning. More help is on the way.
Florida will receive nearly $6 million to provide jobs to those impacted by the storm last October. Governor Ron DeSantis says the money will come from a national dislocated worker grant. The Category 5 storm devastated communities in the Panhandle nearly 6 months ago. Due to just how bad the storm was, many people ended up losing their jobs. The grant provides disaster relief jobs that support cleanup and recovery efforts. Now, state lawmakers are calling on Congress to step up and help.
It is unacceptable, morally wrong, and just flat out almost corrupt the fact that we can't get Washington to do their job.
The state says 15 counties are dealing with more than $6 billion in what are called insured losses. The school district in Bay County lost about 30% of its students, and hospitals still aren't working at full capacity. One of the biggest worries is the leftover debris leading to recent wildfires.
Hurricane Michael ripped through northwest Florida as a monster Category 5 storm just 6 months ago. It is infuriating that Congress has done nothing.
Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Fried also weighed in on the issue. Commissioner Fried sent this letter to Congress saying, in part, quote, "Every moment the people of Florida and our lands go without federal assistance, the threat grows of not only wildfires and future storms as the 2019 hurricane season rapidly approaches, but also permanent economic devastation," end quote. The congressional members returned to the nation's capital after the recess on Monday.
Developing this morning, another case of measles here in Florida. The Florida Health Department in Pinellas County says they're investigating a case involving a 72-year-old. They say the man recently returned from a trip to Asia. This is the second measles case in the state so far. No details about that first case. The Department of Health is now encouraging everyone to get the measles vaccination.
In Tallahassee, the Montgomery family has a new place to call home, thanks to the Big Bend Habitat for Humanity. Tarlisha Montgomery raised her children renting a small 2-bedroom apartment, all 3 of them sharing a bathroom. She says this home is the first place she feels like they can truly plant their roots, and her children finally have their own space. Students from FSU, FAMU, and Rickards High Habitat chapters spent the past 18 months building the Montgomery's new home.
Never give up on my dreams, and here it is. It's my home. I saw it when it was just a piece of land, and a foundation all the way up to my home, and it's beautiful. I couldn't have asked for anything more. It's my dream home, my forever home.
Humanity is full of volunteers dedicated to helping build homes for families like the Montgomerys. If you want to be a part of this, they're always welcoming new helping hands. We'll share the information on our website, WTXL.tv.
They probably didn't even get much sleep last night going from room to room, just so excited to have this new opportunity.
I wonder if they're fighting over the room now.
Probably so, probably so. All right, leaders in Tallahassee and Leon County are working to reduce violent crime. Tallahassee Mayor John Daly says it's time to put our heads together and come up with a solution that works. Last night, Daly, along with County Commission Chair Jimbo Jackson, LCS Superintendent Rocky Hanna, and School Board Chair Roseanne Wood did just that. They're looking into possibly forming a violent crime task force. They're pulling together leaders even down to the neighborhood level to talk about what's happening in different areas and find creative ways to curb crime.
We've all been a little frustrated reading some of the headlines in the news about some of the violent crimes that have taken place in our community. Nobody is satisfied with reading this. I want all people from different walks of life to come to the table so that we can, together as a community, help solve this violent crime issue. We need teachers at the table. Teachers spend a lot of time with the youth.
City leaders say people are committing violent crimes at younger ages these days. That's why they want to work with Leon County schools to begin building the relationship between elementary students and officers.
So the badges, we did win last year, so we're tied 1-1.
Yeah.
So this year we're going to see what happens.
The kids are coming back with a vengeance.
You heard it there. Leon County Sheriff's deputies already know they're going to have to bring their A game ahead of this year's round of Ballers versus Badges. It's a friendly toss of the rock between law enforcement officers, who call themselves the Badges, and the Ballers from the Second Chance Gazvini Center, all to raise money for Keller's Closet.
Yeah, they've been doing this for 3 years. Right now, the Ballers and Badges are tied 1-1, which means this round is all about the bragging rights. The Leon County Sheriff's Office will compete against students from the Success Academy for the 3rd annual game. It's happening tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock at Rickards High School. Tickets are just $5. All proceeds benefit Keller's Closet, which provides school supplies and uniforms for students. For more information on this story, you can find details on our website, WTXL.tv. Okay, so this next story has lots of you talking this morning on our Facebook page. Handshakes at work could soon be banned.
In an interview with the Sun News, an HR expert said some companies could ban all forms of physical contact. That expert goes on to say that since the Me Too movement, companies have been forced to think about their policies, adding companies want to avoid expensive sexual harassment claims. So does a handshake ban go too far? So far, more than 140 of you have commented on this story, with another 160 shares. We've gone through the comments, and a lot of you think a ban on handshakes might be a reach. What do you think? Let us know right now on the WTXL ABC 27 Facebook page.
Well, I'm always weary of people just coming up ready for a hug, but I think a handshake's okay.
You know, or maybe like a high five.
Yeah,
that'll work.
Yeah, as long as it's not awkward, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A lot of excitement for Knowles fans this morning in the NFL Draft. When and where you can watch the next 2 rounds live from Nashville.
I promise that you'll never find another like me.
But first, the wait is over for Taylor Swift fans. After a week of social media teasing, she dropped a new single at midnight. The song Me features Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco. Since dropping overnight, the song is already at more than 22 million views on YouTube. Stick around for the exclusive interview next on GMA.